EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready. Black, check 55, Mike.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And Adams has it, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, that! Get a lady! Get a lady! Alert! Stop!
On first down, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Stay with your man. Hurry up,
and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Stafford on first down. Going up top. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check right. Shift. 50.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Colby Listenby. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 3rd and long for Winston. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Omaha, ready to move.
On first down, Stafford here. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. to throw again. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Easy.
Here's Grant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down. Stafford, and he's got Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. They will find Davis. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They come out here in the eye. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, he finds Matthews. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Play fake, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jameis to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 39, Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Winston, that's complete. It's Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Back, 25, behind.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Throwing, Winston.
But they got off the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 38, Stafford. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They will run with Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Stafford. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Protein spill.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Corey Grant. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Winston caught here by Bell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Winston. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50.
Throwing here, Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Acted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down at Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
54, come on, 54's mine. Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, Charlie. It's out of time, guys, out of time. Let's get 22. Let's get up.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Grant. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's set. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got